All right, let's get it. Welcome back to
Nice.
the All Opinions podcast. I'm your host, Jarrell, aka Ian, aka Hydro. With me, got my brothers co-hosting. Got that man, Huntman. Yeah, that's him. You know the vibes. Every day with Trey. Not every week, but every day. How you guys doing? How you boys doing?
Wait, so let's get something started since we're transitioning.
Excuse me.
Are you are you gonna be doing dad jokes regularly? Is this the new?
What dad joke did I make off rip?
It's not every day with Trey. It's every week with Trey. Huntman, Huntman.
I've been saying Huntman. Yeah,
Fine.
that's him forever.
Okay.
Is that not a thing, Hunter?
No, I'm just I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
just
know,
gonna.
man. You know that for a minute.
Yeah, I feel like I've been doing
Uh,
that for a minute. And then every day it just, came off the tongue, you know what I'm saying? Just rolled off.
Isn't that his ad name?
You know what I mean? Yeah, is that not
yeah,
your
but
ad?
he said every day. He said in every day with Trey, not every week. That's what he said.
Oh,
Look at you smiling because you
brother,
know what
this
you
guy
did.
This
stinks.
guy's funny, man. All right, let's get straight into it. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Um, a lot that's been going on this past week. Hunter had his birthday out in San Diego. 25th birthday. He had a good time, bro.
Fun.
He had fun. That's what's up. Uh, yeah, let's get straight to it then. Trey, you had a good week.
It was all right.
Great elaboration. Chris
I
album.
went.
Chris Brown. Okay, you're going
I was
into it. All
outside.
right.
I
You
was
are.
outside.
Well, that's
I was
good.
outside all weekend. Yeah,
It was
I
great
had
weather.
fun. Yeah, I went to a little R&B cookout one day. That was smooth.
You talked to the
Went to the
toes.
club the night before. What you say?
You talked to the toes.
No, I was talking to no toes.
Okay.
I went on a little date Friday night. Um, a little shorty from Maryland. She was down here on a dentist convention.
Okay. Okay.
Talked to her. She definitely I would say brought the old school 21-year-old Trey in the club.
Oh, so you was
Like
dancing. Huh?
I was dancing, bro.
Mm,
Dancing, dancing. Chris Brown dancing. She's like, okay, Chris Brown.
mm.
I was like,
You love her.
people was in the club. No. But
Mm.
people in the club was like watching me dance. It felt like old school Trey. I was dancing. I was getting people was like, damn, and I was laughing. I was like, my brothers don't think I can move like this no more. Like they really think I can't dance.
Nope. Well,
But
speaking of Chris Brown dropped an album.
Thing is, you might be thinking you're moving nice, but you're so strong now that you're probably moving very stiff, and you just think you're moving nice, but you're really probably not moving nice. You're probably moving
He nasty,
the same
bro.
way we think you can move. I
I
saw somebody get
posted.
shot this weekend.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I saw somebody get shot this weekend
You want to talk about that?
on Friday. Not really. I just want to throw it out there.
All right, just explain it, bro. Just talk about it.
It's like 50 feet away from me.
I say,
To
what
my
happened?
left. I was out at dinner. Hope I just got there. We went to dinner. It was me, her, and Jason. Was outside eating. Look to the left. And right at the corner, a girl got shot.
It was a girl.
Crazy. Boom. She folded over and everything. She didn't die, but folded over. It was right in her stomach. Seen the wound. Everybody started running. And the dude started running. And then everybody started running back to her. Up there, out. Police came out nowhere. Everybody was crazy. Crazy.
Trey, you like you want to say something?
I don't know, bro. That's crazy, bro.
You don't. Honestly, you never really see that in San Diego. It's just more of LA, Sacramento, places like that. San Diego, they be chilling for the most part. And, super random. Super random. Well, I was right there.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Crazy.
Um,
Yeah. But, anyways,
I'll say getting back to Chris Brown again. Chris Brown dropped an album. This is his 10th album, right?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
it is
Um,
him.
so what we think? What do you think, Trey? You dancing like him? What you got to say?
So the first listen I had, um, I wasn't really I wasn't feeling it at first. off first listen because I feel like we've been getting so many albums that kind of like gel really well with each other. We've been listening to so many albums that the transitions, everything is smooth from Drake's recent drop. Yeats drop is very smooth. His album transitions really well from song to song. We'll talk about. I don't know if y'all listen to Giveon. We'll talk about. I mean, like Giveon's album transition. Like, there's a lot of good music that throughout the albums they transition very well, and I feel like Chris Brown album kind of went from place to place to place to place to place, and it wasn't like smooth transitions. But after like the sixth or seventh listen, I'm like, oh, this stuff is fire. Like, this is fire. Like, this is a really good album. And I was watching other reactions and listening to other people talk about it too, and everyone else was saying like this is 10 out of 10, and I just wanted to know what the 10 out of 10 was. Like, I was just trying to really listen for it. Because for me, I would give it like a 8 out of 10. The intro was cool. Not really trying to hear Chris Brown rap. You know what I'm saying? On an R&B project. That's a mixtape. That's mixtape Chris Brown for me. Not really trying to hear him rap. I was kind of disappointed in the LMA song. I was disappointed in the Her song. When you have really good cuts with her and you drop that track, it's not a bad song. It's just not what I expected for it to be. And then the album, I was expecting more R&B. Like, I was expecting more like Sleep at Night type music. Like, that's what I was expecting. 10th album, breezy. Looking for more R&B. Looking for more of your like similar to your first project coming back, along with the trap R&B that you do. But Fabio Foreign feature was cool. The hip hop R&B Chris Brown tracks are going to be cool always. I was looking for a little bit more R&B. So that's my thing.
Hunt man, what you think?
It was alright. It just makes so long. You know, his albums be just so long. Where I'm not listening to that shit one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 times, but it's just too long. But he has some cool tracks on there. The song with Wizkid sounded better on the album than as a single. But yeah, I mean, like I said, bro, his first album's always gonna be my favorite. This album, I mean, this album's better than Royalty to me, personally. But I don't, I
Is it
don't
better
know.
than Indigo?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. It was just music. Honestly, it just felt like music was playing, and it was just Chris Brown.
I feel it. I
I,
mean, you got
I
some
did.
good stuff.
He has some good stuff in it, but it's just like I don't know. I didn't catch a good vibe to it. I was probably in the wrong setting at the time. I need to just sit outside or just listen to it on a drive or something like that. Because it was hard to. I tried to listen on the plane. I tried to listen the other day.
Just didn't
Bad
hit.
settings. Just did not give it the just due diligence. So maybe I'm a little biased in that because I just didn't hear it in the right place. So maybe if I hear it again, then I'll have another take. But it wasn't bad. Not bad. It's just like it just felt like just music. I didn't like the Lil Durk song though. Isn't that the first song on there? Lil Durk. That shit was terrible to me.
Really?
I
Yeah,
was trying to hear Chris Brown rap on the first track.
well, not the first track. I don't mind Chris Brown rapping, but that I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
It's
What's
the
up
one
with
hidden.
why don't you like Chris Brown rapping? Like, what's
I love
I
when
do
Chris
like
Brown
Chris.
raps.
I like Chris Brown
no,
rapping.
no, no.
I
But
just
I'm
don't want to hear
saying on the project. Like, why does that matter? That's
because
like saying you don't want Drake singing on a rap album.
it's not true. What the problem is that Chris Brown has always, when you listen to Chris Brown like projects, his albums, he doesn't rap on his albums. Like, for real, he sings. So making that song as an intro, like I'm saying, it was a good. He can rap, bro. He can spit. That's cool. But you only hear him really spit on like mixtapes or if he does a feature. He doesn't do that on his own album. So for him to get on here and rap, like just rap, and then try to throw a couple of singing notes in between the raps, I was like, nah, bro, this ain't you trying to Bryson Tiller me right now, and I'm not with it. Like, come with the, like, you gotta think the last album he dropped in Indigo, the first track was Indigo, and it went crazy. Why wouldn't you start that the same way?
You think about it,
Um, well, I liked it. um, to be honest, I haven't heard a Chris Brown album in a long time. Um, just cause like just haven't really been into listening to Chris Brown. But I think the last album I really heard from him was the was it like some midnight or nighttime stuff. Yeah, like, but whenever he did that 40 album one, that was the last album I could do with Chris Brown.
Like Heartbreak on the Phone or something like
That
that.
was it.
But I tried to listen to the whole thing. I just could
it
not
was
get
it
through
was
it.
so much for me, and I just was like, yeah,
Just like so much Chris Brown.
yeah. And then so he popped it off like where
God.
everybody else was dropping out 20, 30 albums, song albums, and I was like, all right, bro. So if this is what it's
That was
gonna be,
that was 2 albums ago.
that was only 2 albums ago.
Yeah, because Indigo was after that.
Yeah, so I don't
So
even
you know
know
what
that.
you like, yeah,
Indigo was after,
Yeah.
so Indigo is the last album.
yeah.
Is it? I
I
haven't listened to that album though, but I know that song.
Yeah.
You know, I
that's
gotta
the
look at
first
the
song.
track list. Maybe I did listen
If,
to the album.
honestly, if any artist gave 40 songs, bro, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
impossible.
I would love. I mean, I would listen to all 40 of Drake's, but like, I still would not.
You couldn't play the album for what it is.
Bro, you couldn't play the album for what it is. You're not gonna run that right through because you want to go back. Maybe you want to go back to something else. Like
Yeah.
you want to hear something else again. You want like, bro, just keep it between 13 to 18,
Yeah,
bro.
if it's an
And
album,
then if you're gonna get a deluxe, then fine. But 13 to 18, bro.
Bro, he's got a deluxe and it has 30.
I'm not listening to that shit, bro.
bro, the thing is, when it comes to like albums, for me, and this is just for me, I think that your
It's
album-
okay
I'm just saying.
for me, and this is just for me.
Everybody has their, opinion. So for me, I want the album to be like a song version of a book, bro. I can go from the beginning, I can go from the end to the end. I can get a story told throughout, not a collection of just
Constitution,
literally,
dictionary
of just a whole bunch of songs that you just threw together
in your catalog.
in
It's
your
like,
catalog because you got a bunch, and then calling it the album. That I can't get jiggy with that. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good album. That's why this Drake album was crazy.
Was crazy.
Because it flowed so well and told a story the entire time.
Right.
You know? You
The
guys
Drake
got
album's
any-
still top 3 to me, by the way.
Excuse me?
Drake album's top 3, by the way, because of what you just said.
It's moved far up on my list.
Bro, people aren't listening to what that man is saying in the songs,
No,
bro.
and if you guys want to go there, we can. But, bro, the bars that he had on this one versus like any other Drake singing slow songs,
hard up.
Yeah, it tops it, bro. It tops it.
Like, and then you listen to Liability, bro. All the bars in that, nuts.
Yeah, that's top tier.
Even if
Drake.
you can go to Keeper. That's nut, bro. Text Go Green. If you just listen to the lyrics, bro, like people just so focused on the beat. You listen to the lyrics. Oh my god, I'm like, bro, this is beautifully written, and he's writing all of it.
So I have a theory, and hear me out here. All right. Have I told you guys this theory yet about Drake and the album?
no.
Okay, I have not. I think he paid.
No,
I think he paid for Michael Jackson's catalog. I think the songs sound too much. At least some of them sound too much like a song that Mike would write.
there's only one song I feel like that way. And that's Overdrive.
Nah, it's a couple, bro. It's a couple. And then the way he delivered.
Oh, Downhill sounds like a Michael Jackson song.
We try.
Oh, that one for
Try.
sure.
But I don't know about the. I don't think.
There's
I don't think
few.
Michael's saying anything about a new muse. I don't think he's saying text Go Green because they weren't texting back then, for real. I don't like it's a.
Bro, you look like Mike didn't keep making music, bro. But I
Yeah,
don't
but
think
when he
was-
died, you know,
The
he
iPhone,
died
bro?
in 2008,
2011.
11. No, he did
Yeah,
not
iPhones
die
were
in
a thing, bro.
2011. He
He
did
was
not die in
still wearing-
2011. He didn't die in 2011.
He
Nah, it
did.
was like 2000.
That was at Eco's house.
No, it was like 2009.
Bro, I was at Central Michigan basketball camp, bro. It was on my
It
birthday.
was like 2009.
2011 was my freshman year of high school. He did not die my freshman year of high school. I was 8th grade, I think. Or 7th. I was 7th or 8th grade.
It's a
It was 2009. June 25th,
Thank you.
2009.
it's a few of them.
On my birthday.
It's a few of them that I think like he definitely grabbed from that catalog, bro. Because it don't sound.
I
like
think
Drake.
Downhill would, if anything, Downhill would be the one.
I think it's Overdrive.
or whatever the case may be. But I don't think. I mean, it's plausible.
And I
But
definitely think it's Michael Jackson inspired too.
of course.
Yeah, it just sounds like it. Like if he was on there and doing it, I feel like it'd go.
But I
crazy.
mean,
Trey, we can never hear this, bro. You do this
yeah,
every
bro. You
time.
and we know the song.
And
We've heard it.
We can never hear it, bro. We can never hear it.
Like we don't like we haven't heard the song yet.
Did he be sitting with that goofy face on, just like?
Bro, it's Overdrive. It's the guitarist at the beginning. Like that's what it sounds like.
It's a great album though, but and back to Chris Brown, man. I mean, honestly, I don't even want to talk about Chris Brown's album. To be honest with you,
I
bro.
see it all over your face.
It's too. It's just too. And honestly, there's a lot of stuff today that's just like, because I don't know if y'all seen that verses, the highlights at least,
Wait, the verses.
and then the BET Awards,
Wait,
The BT Awards.
what
Nice-
verses?
nice.
the
Versus Mario versus
verses with
Mario.
Mario versus Omarion.
So what? I did. All right. So can y'all fill me in? I didn't watch it,
Bro.
but I just seen niggas.
Omarion got skunked,
Wait.
bro. Omarion got skunked.
Who was he going against?
Mario. He got
Mario,
skunked by
bro.
Mario in
I
LA.
can
Omarion
hear your
hometown.
from me.
So
Bro.
Got lost in-
wait, don't Mario got more hits though?
Bro,
No. Oh,
Bro,
Mario's
Mario put out a new song and won that. A new song nobody's ever heard. He won that round with a new song.
So
It's like he basically freestyled on something.
Oh, Mario didn't
and
win
won.
like Icebox or nothing.
Bro.
He
He
didn't
was getting
sound good,
skunked.
bro.
He sounded terrible. And then he brought his brother out there, and it was, bro. The
He
niggas
was
was eating a
fucked.
watermelon, trying to be like sexy or something in front of the O's. Like, what are you doing? Nobody wants to see your brother, bro. No one wants to see your brother. Come on, man.
Hey,
This is a versus. You got here getting skunked in your hometown by Mario? Like, okay, Mario's tough, but come on now. Wario?
Wario.
you're just doing too much, bro. Just doing too much. All you had to do is come out there and sing "Oh, touch, icebox," just speeding.
Supposed to be.
Like, just get in your bag.
Bro, this man gave the watermelon to a random person in the crowd. Now she's holding that watermelon for 2 hours. Nasty watermelon. Like, bro, come on now. What are we doing here? This
Yeah.
isn't a sexy show. This is a versus. You coming for blood, and you got skunked. You gotta come for blood, bro. You better come
Bro, he got,
prepared,
like skunk, like he didn't win a single round.
bro. He probably won 4 or 5 rounds, bro.
Dang.
Bro, this man Omarion brought Jeremiah on
He
stage.
said, "If we."
Yes.
Terrible.
Hey, Mario said, "Y'all niggas sound crazy."
Bruh, was dying.
Terrible, bro. That's
He
terrible.
said, "Oh."
It sounded awful. And then Ray J. Ray J sounded terrible in front of Brandy. Brandy's at the show. You sound terrible for your sister. Come on, bro. Brandy's one of the
Pleasure
best
P
voices.
sounded good, and Sammy sounded good. Bobby Valentino did not sound good, and Rachel did not sound good. I
Them
was
boys,
actually
ain't, them boys ain't singing in a minute. That's what it
exactly
is.
That is.
They ain't sung in a minute. They gotta open them vocal cords.
He said,
Yeah, because
"Oh."
you could tell Sammy still does shows. Pleasure P did a good job holding the note. He wasn't, he was acting like he was acting crazy though. Like he was dancing with a dancer in the background, just going nuts. Like bro, you gotta relax.
Is he that
Pleasure
tight?
B.
I'm gonna say he's that tight.
But Pleasure P had hits. Like I didn't think about it. Pleasure P should have done a versus against somebody because Pleasure P got hits.
Well, when
You got
go
20.
through
You got 20 plus.
Yeah,
Yes.
most definitely.
When you
You
go
can pull
through the
anything off
Pretty
the-
Ricky vibe and
Free
then by
Ricky,
himself,
his own.
yeah, bro.
Okay, I mean, if you, yes, everything out pretty Ricky.
Yeah.
He's definitely getting.
He
to a-
sang the 5 in the morning. He sang Boyfriend Number 2. He sang like all the hits.
My
I
phone
was
was
like, oh,
his. Yeah, it was his song. Yeah.
that's his song. Like I'm like that dude got hits. Like he could have done a verses and could have won too. Because every one of his
So he was
hooks,
like featuring, like I mean, he was just like helping people out.
it was him and Sammy versus Bobby V and Ray J.
Who won that one?
Pleasure P and Sammy.
Yeah. I mean, Bobby V got what? Turn the Page and Anonymous. That's it, right?
No, he had another one. And I'm a beep 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 beep.
Yeah.
Trying to
And I
come
guess
try
what
with me.
he do, Mrs. Officer. I guess he could do that one. Or
They
this
only
gonna
did
be
3
the
songs
one?
apiece.
Oh, okay.
So he did 3 songs.
I
So
mean,
he did
those
3
are
songs.
heat. Those are heat.
That's what I'm saying. Those were heat. He just didn't sound good. If he sang them and sang them for real,
Aw, dang.
yeah. You want it, you can't take no more. That sounds crazy.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't even sing Anonymous.
Uh,
I wanna know. I gotta
yeah,
know. He didn't sing that.
Mm.
That was disappointing.
That's smooth. I should. So how are the BET? So the BET awards went down.
Didn't even watch it. I saw Givion's looking at the mic, man, because
Speaking of
voice is going
Giveon,
good.
he dropped an album.
You did terrible at the BET Awards. Trying to blame the mic for his
That's what
terrible
happened.
singing.
I seen
You're trying to
some
blame
type
the
of.
mic. Shit was awful, bro. I don't know what's going on with these singers nowadays. These boys need to get prepped.
It's a little different after the Panini, man.
Get on that
Well,
stage, man. You got to show up on that stage, man. Come on now.
Apparently, Givion's mic was still set on an auto-tune feature that wasn't supposed to be on.
That's so cap.
The mic wasn't supposed to be on auto-tune. It's supposed to be off.
It should sound even better if it's on auto-tune.
The auto-tune, the key has to be the same key as the song. So if the keys are off, the auto-tune will sound good. But I think that's cap too.
He knew he sounded bad. He couldn't catch a note.
Like,
bro, and I ain't gonna hold you, dog. I tried to listen to that. It was just boring.
How'd you like it, Trey?
Stuff was boring.
I liked it. It was a 9 out of 10 for me. There's 2 songs I didn't like on the project.
These 9 out of 10s is crazy.
Is this another R&B album ranked at 9?
Yes.
Just throwing that
yes,
out.
bro.
Because no. I've given some real R&B rankings.
Let me ask you something, bro. This is just completely unrelated. In terms of R&B albums, just gonna throw one out there. Party Next Door 2. What do you rank that out of 10?
An 8.
You think Givion's album is better than that?
Yes, as far as R&B goes.
Yeah, you lost your mind. Yeah, I'm done.
I think Party Next Door 1 is the 10 out of 10.
I can't, bro. I can't, bro. You're not about to tell me Givion's last album was better than Party Next Door 2. Come on, Trey. Come on. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not today. Ian. Really? East Liberty, SLF, Sex on the Beach, Her Way, Belong to the City, Grown Man, F With You, Recognize, Options, Thirsty, Bout It, and Muse? Are you serious? Every song in there's a hit.
Let me respect that. That wasn't.
Are you serious?
I forgot about that. I looked at the track.
There's no misses. There's not one miss on here.
Yeah, that album is definitely a
10 look, 10 out of 10, 100%.
Yeah,
so what I'm saying is, you're saying 9 out of 10, which means it's right behind that. Which means, okay, let's say 2 of these songs don't hit. No, we can because
different sounds, different types of R&B.
What you be doing?
Songs like,
bro, you told me if there's 20 songs on an album and you listen to you like 18 out of 20, that's a 9 out of 10. So which means how many songs are on Givion's album?
I like 13
so
out of 15.
13 out of 15. So you think 13 out of 15 can stack up with these 13 out of 15?
No.
Or 13 right here? No.
What does that have to do with being a good album?
Hold on. If all 13 of these hit, and you're telling me 13 out of 15 sound like this, then it would be a 10 out of 10 album.
I agree.
Or at least a 9.5 out of 10.
I don't think you can compare.
You just like the songs, bro. They're not that though. You're not gonna go back and listen to this shit all the time. I go back and listen to this all the time.
To that party, bro.
You're not going back and listening to Givion's album a year from now, bro.
Can I pause real quick? Ian, you delete all the music off your phone. You have no music on your phone.
That doesn't mean I can't. Yeah, you can still search music and still play it.
Okay, but listen to this.
Because the thing, and what I'm trying to get back is, when I go back to Chris Brown and listen to his Chris Brown albums, what do I go back and listen to? I always go back and listen to his first album.
Yeah,
because for me, it was the best in 10 out of 10. I'm gonna always go back. I'm not gonna go back to fucking
but I'm saying
X
you can't compare.
And listen to that.
You can't compare the sounds, bro. The sounds are different.
It's not.
But it sounds better. It sounds better.
You compare a Usher album to a Party Next Door album?
I think Usher's 10 out of 10 is equal to Party Next Door's 10 out of 10. It's both 10 out of 10 albums. It's 10 out of 10. Now you might like one better than the other, but they're both 10 out of 10. You might prefer one over the other, depending on the day. But sometimes I'd be like, damn, Party's like top this, top that. And now, okay, I'll go listen to Usher. Dang, Usher was hooping back in the day. I don't know. He might be the best of all time. I'm always going to acknowledge that it's a 10 out of 10 album. But saying something is a 9 out of 10 is very close. Like, that's very close.
I think 9.9 is like very close.
Nah,
you're not rating nothing no 9.9, but you're going to rate it a 10 at that point.
But I gave it a 9 because of what I like. Like
Of
I
course,
have
of
been,
course.
I played this album probably 5, 6 times in the last few days,
But are you gonna
and
play
it
it next
always.
year?
I don't know.
No.
But you
You never
should.
know
Anybody,
until
No, 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 no,
you
no, no,
never
no.
know.
Listen. I'm playing Liability next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too. I'm playing Drake's album forever.
But that's the difference.
Right. It's
you
Drake's
know,
album
you
is
already
10 out of 10.
So
know.
how
You
can
know,
so
but you
how can an
know.
album be 9 out of 10 or even 10 out of 10 and it doesn't have longevity? Doesn't make
No
sense to me.
playback value.
But I played this 5 or 6 times already, and
It
honestly,
just dropped.
it hits for me. This album hits for me, especially like when I'm feeling like I'm in a mellow mood. I just want something chill while I drive. This is a great driving album.
Could be.
This is chill while I drive. I don't play this out like even when I do my TikTok lives, I throw this on in the background. It's a great background thing
It's
for
just a
TikTok lives
background,
too.
but that doesn't mean it's great music. Not sorry, not great music. Not great. Just overall listening to music. It's background music,
But you say Drake's album could be background
So
music too?
CLB.
but it's also great music.
CLB. What do you guys rank CLB now?
Right now, I gotta give it like a 8.5, 8.
I would say the same. I just listened to it again the other day, and I was like, "Dang, this album really does hit."
It's funny.
But I just know that they're throwaways. I know that they're throwaways.
So there's a rumor that this album was supposed to be the Certified Lover Boy album.
I don't know if that's true.
What y'all think?
I had the rumor that the Certified Lover Boy album with the pregnant ladies 9 months later is this album. Hence why he made the music video with 23 women getting married to him.
The 23. I don't get it.
There's 23 women on the cover of Certified Lover Boy Pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
In the Feeling Better music video, he marries 23 women.
So is this
And the
9
album was
months?
dropped
Is this 9 months after
after
the album?
It's 9 months after the album dropped.
So you think that's by choice
It's like him
or chance?
giving birth to an album. I don't think anything Drake does is by chance sometimes.
It's very
I think it was
calculated, right?
If you want to think about it, I think it's probably giving birth to a new sound, a new entity, a new being, like a new.
CLB was his last album drop for his record deal.
Yeah.
So now, like, Drake's gonna be able to make any type of music he wants freely without having to get checked in to drop an album. He's on that level where he can just drop an album whenever he wants to, whatever sounds he feels like doing.
So do you think that's why we got an unexpected to us album?
Yeah, so he's on his Beyonce shit now. He don't gotta wait. He don't gotta do the promos or nothing. Just drop it. You gonna make the world stop.
I mean, what is he, independent basically now?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Once you make all the money, you do the work, make all the money, you put the work in. Years later, you can become back independent again. Do what you want to do.
We're about to hear the best Drake music ever.
I'm not gonna say that. You've been making some takes, man. Some takes.
I mean, I don't think that's too far off.
I don't think it's far off, but I think
it's a lot of good
Drake
that's come out.
This is the most free Drake has ever been on that project.
I'm gonna just say that a couple songs that he dropped on this past album, though, are definitely top tier Drake. Like, we had to come up with a list of top tier songs. He has a couple on these that you can put up there that could possibly be in top 10.
Yeah, they just need more time. To
marinate.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I'm not giving this album number 1 is for 2 reasons. The first reason is I don't want to be ridiculed for saying it's number 1. The second reason is that I'm so used to a certain sound by Drake that I just the deeper part in me won't give up that deeper R&B hip hop Drake to let this be number 1. When really, this album should be number 1. It's the most cleanest top to bottom album, like seamless top to bottom album ever. No misses, no stops. You could hit play and it just.
He has a few of those, bro. In my opinion, bro, he has a few of those.
Nothing was the same as the last one for that for me.
I feel like Views. After I listened to Views, and I never thought this, but I listened to Views last week. I told you guys this, and I ran the whole thing through.
Views.
And I said, "Wow, this is
like,
a masterpiece."
Bro, it's like
I did not know. It was great. It was great when I listened to it. I listened to it again now. What, 6 years later? Oh, that shit blew me away. But I'm always gonna be a thank me later type of guy. That shit goes super smooth, especially when he transitions to the over. Like, that is just tough. Like, ain't no turning back for me. I'm in it till it's over. And then overplays. Like, it's tough. Like, bro, that I'm not gonna so far gone to mixtape. Even. But that's clean to me too, bro. Like that was very concise to me. I thought nothing was the same was very concise. Like that's why I can't put this album over them. But it's still like it's top 5.
It has to be, bro.
Yes. It's number 5 for me.
And what's crazy is, as time goes on, you're gonna keep saying that it's
It
a
might be
little bit higher.
no, it might be better than Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing Was Saying was dope too. Speaking of Beyonce, Beyonce dropped a single.
No.
That
Hey.
sounded just like Drake's album. It's
I
crazy.
ain't gonna hold y'all Hive. Shit was weak.
You drunk?
Hey,
That shit was weak. Yeah,
that's what's
I'm
up.
drunk in love. That's what I need to hear.
You
That
drunk?
stuff is terrible. I ain't like her lyrics.
I was in here like this.
Bro, right off the Drake drop,
And then you
Beyonce dropped
dropped
the same
that?
type of vibe.
Come on, bro. You can already tell what it is now. You can already tell what's going down, bro.
Her album's gonna be a pop album, I guess.
Hey,
That's what the genre said under the album thing.
under Beyonce's,
Mhm.
I just got a feeling that it's gonna be some more music like that, and I think it's gonna be artists putting a lot more music out like that, bro. It's gonna be up all summer long. Like I think if people are really expecting like hard rap and hip hop, it ain't happening, bro.
Well,
You finna be
I
dancing all
think
summer.
it depends about the artist, bro. I think only certain artists can do that.
True.
Lil Baby's not putting a dance album out. He's about to drop a rap
I was
album.
about to say what you.
Kendrick Lamar can't do that.
Nah, his has to be just Taylor
J.
Swift.
Cole can't do that.
Nah,
Like, that's very hard to do, but I think a certain type of superstar can make that happen, aka Beyonce, aka The Weeknd. And let me say this: for anyone out there calling the Weeknd album, let me sit up. People are saying this album sounds like Drake's, and I listened to a little bit of the Weeknd album a couple days ago. This isn't dance. That is disco artsy fartsy music. That's what that album is. Straight disco. You can hear it. That's what that
it's
is.
very
That is
70s.
nothing like dance. So when somebody tweet, "Oh yeah, this the Weeknd already did." No, he didn't. He didn't do this. He dropped a disco album. Was it 70s, 80s?
Yeah, it was more like 70s. That's what it sounded like.
Like what? Like that's not even close to what this is. This is dance. Come on now, bro. This is house music. Come on.
Not sure. I got something that's gonna make you're gonna like this. Cause I agree with your take. I agree with that 100,000%. People just don't know music. They
Oh
don't know
no,
music.
they don't know. That it proves that they don't know music. Say something
So,
like
bro,
that.
you're gonna like this. I was watching this dude who was reacting to Drake's album. He's like, is this Drake singing on the project the whole way through? This is gonna be a great album. All I've ever asked for was Drake to sing the whole album. He got it right. Someone in the comments said this album is mid. He said, you know the problem with you people?
NANI?!
You only know hip hop. He said, who has ever said house is mid? What is mid house? Mid is a hip hop term. There's no such thing as mid rock, mid alternative, mid like mid electronic, mid EDM. No one says that stuff is mid.
Nobody
He
says
is
that.
vibe. He says how I know you guys don't know like music. You can't call this mid house. What is mid house? That's crazy.
There's no such thing as mid house music. Y'all don't even listen to house music to even know what house music sounds like, or like
Yeah.
really know who started that sound. Y'all don't know the history behind that sound. Y'all don't know any past house music artists. Like, okay, y'all know Biggie, Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know rap historians. Y'all don't know no house historians, no dance historians, no Afro historians. Y'all don't know none of that. So don't act like you do and try to. Oh yeah, I know it's house. It's just bad. How would you know? You know nothing about dance or house music. You know nothing about it.
Nothing.
And at least I can admit that I don't listen to house music all the time, but I know what sounds good, and I know some house songs that sound good.
But I be in the retail stores listening to house. I know house music. I know it hits, and that stuff he hit to me when I'm at when I was at Guess. That's all he played was house music all the time. I have house music on my phone. Stuff is a vibe. It's
Our
like dude
house,
said.
our house. That's my
Like
song, man.
Drake, like they said, he was like, bro, if you play this Drake album at any other place, he said people are going to be doing drugs and bobbing their head. That's what they do at house parties. When they listen to house, they do drugs and bob their head and vibe.
They
That's
played
it.
it the entire time at Sugar Factory for dinner. The entire time.
I
It was like
mean,
every other song was the Drake album. Every
All right,
other. They didn't want to. Nah, I mean it was alright, but it was like the
be on
ambiance
the right
was.
place for it.
No, it was right, but like Sugar Factory was on some BS. Otherwise, it would have sounded good. But it was every other song was the Drake. It was kind of weird because like it was you could tell it was somebody's phone, and they were like, I don't want to play this the whole time, but I'm gonna just throw it in there every other song.
that's funny. Super
So,
funny.
but yeah, I have nothing to say on Giveon. Sorry, we went past that. Don't even have nothing to say about him,
Skipped it.
honestly.
Moving
Except,
on
hey,
into more political things. Supreme Court has been active lately. They trying to make some moves. Midterms are coming up as well, so you can see there's a lot of ramping up, I guess, before the elections. Um, I mean, I guess we can
This ain't
start
a good
with
look for the Republicans, bro. This ain't a good look for the Republicans. They making mistakes, bro. This is not the time to make mistakes for them, bro.
right.
As an independent looking on both sides, y'all had the bag, and now y'all fumbling the bag. You literally had it in your hands. Y'all was hating on Joe Biden. Gas prices was going up. Now they're going down. Gas prices was going up. Everything was going y'all way right before the election. Now y'all making all these laws. All you had to do was sit down and be quiet for a year. Just be quiet. Now y'all making these random laws. These people in Supreme Court is giving guns back to niggas in New York. Concealed. People, niggas in New York coming on TikTok talking about, we don't want this. Like, we don't want this. Like, it's gonna be like Chicago up in there. They don't want that.
That's crazy.
Bro, they messing everything up, bro. People gonna come out the Roe versus Wade. People gonna come out and vote, bro, because they don't like this.
I think what you said first definitely was true. It seemed like Joe Biden and the Democrats were kind of losing a lot of steam, especially
sure.
when you talk about like the how much they've been giving to Ukraine, just some of the moves that have been going on overseas, and then you start talking about the gas prices. You talk about the student loans that people are still waiting for. So there's a lot of things that was not going, I guess, in the Democrat way, that people were kind of favoring more Republican side. But when this stuff started hitting, bro, it was like I think
You are 3 months away, bro.
people really
3 months
see
away.
where like it stands. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. You are 3 months away from election time. You cannot have fumbled the bag 3 months away from election time.
Yeah, I think people are really gonna swing uh just Democrat in their states. It's gonna look crazy, bro. It's gonna be a lot of publicity and propaganda, and
Bro, it's crazy. I think I'm actually gonna work on a campaign trail
I don't think that's a
this
bad
year.
idea.
Yeah, there's this black lady who's a police officer. Crazy. She's running for Democrat, for senator in our state,
That's
to
kind of
take out Marco Rubio. And I think I might try to help run a political party, do something to help on that side, on the political trail. I think that'd be dope. But crazy, bro. Democrats had it in their hand. I mean, Republicans had it in their hand. All they had to do was just be quiet.
the take back.
Bro, like the fact that Supreme Court just ruled another law where
Yes,
that
the Miranda rights.
Miranda rights, that law, like you're really trying to take our rights away?
Yeah.
Do you think so the fact that we don't want to answer you when we're stopped, you can still arrest us and we can't sue you about it for breaking the law?
Or they can't, if they don't read you their Miranda rights and they've let's say they've destroyed some of your property or things like that. Yeah, you can't sue them. And I believe they can use some of those things in the court of law against you as well now too. So they're definitely they're taking rights away from the citizens. Um, I'm not gonna get too much, I guess. I mean, into Roe versus Wade. It's just all rights being taken away, and then you give guns to a population that doesn't really need weapons. Um, Overall, it's just a bad look. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Uh,
very bad look.
but I mean, that's what I guess Donald Trump appointed two people into the office, right?
Did we not have are we supposed to have separation between church and state?
Is
Yes.
this in um related to Roe vs. Wade?
Personally, I guess.
I mean, yeah, yes, it's supposed to be a separation between church and state, which also, by the way, which is weird, but they're allowing. It's not really weird, but I don't know if you guys heard about the high school coach praying at the end of the football games on the. I don't know. It's just another thing about church and state because it's at a public high school.
Interesting.
Yeah, but keep going, Jerry.
I didn't really want to get too much into it. I just wanted to say, not even just like because I know everybody posts what they post and all type of stuff, not really doing anything. Your posts obviously can show how you lean one way or whatever the case may be, but I think offering real help is the way to go. That's just how I feel. But I just think it's weird how our sister, for instance, Hope is for herself pro-life. Like she's not aborting a baby.
Right.
But for everyone else, she believes that they have the choice to do what they want to do because it's their body. And
Which
I
is still
obviously
pro-choice.
yes, which is still pro-choice. Which it's just weird to me how how we are able to in this free quote unquote country to just control other people's lives, like in terms of things like that. And I think like I don't understand what the concern is, I guess, for other people about which one does with their body, I guess. I don't know. It's just confusing to me because I feel like if you were pro-life, like cool, you can be pro-life. But also but do that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it that you care what someone else does with their body or pregnancy or whatever because it has nothing to do with you? You know, I'm a type of person. I'm just gonna mind my business. I mind my business. I don't get in other people's business. So like, I just think that's weird. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's really weird.
And not
So
funny, haha.
not even funny, just weird. Just weird. But I believe that the states are gonna have the say so and how that all goes. I don't really know too
So
much about that.
this
But
this might lead into states having more say in what's going on. So do you guys
in
think
general,
in general, so do you think that this is can be a good thing or a bad thing? Because now it's not really the law of the entire land, it's just the law of your
I mean, I
state,
guess I
which
mean,
makes it more like a country.
could you move? I mean, could you just move to a different state and then
Yeah, I mean, you
uh,
do it now.
What they're doing right now?
but I think it's just weird because okay, we move it from federal to state, but then I mean, why not just keep going? Why not just go state to city, city to, or state to county, county to
Well,
city,
essentially, you gotta have. Uh,
county to city, and then city to like, oh shit, you might as well just
I mean,
each family might as well just have their own say.
that's a lot of different like laws and
But
regulations,
there are state laws and
and there
county
are
laws.
county laws and there are city laws.
Yeah.
So I
What I'm
think
saying, so if we want to minimize it so much, we might as well just minimize it to the family level. Each family just gets to pick what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, just pick what you want to do with your life, with your body. Why does and what's crazy is autumn. I was gonna say a term. I don't want to refer to women as that, but all those people that was out there just rallying, they ain't getting no type of dick. None of them. So that's why y'all care so
rallying
much.
against.
Rallying, no, in favor of what happened in the
Oh,
Supreme Court. Y'all ain't getting no type of dick.
yeah.
Y'all's terrible.
Do you,
Y'all ain't getting it, so y'all wouldn't know. And I'm not gonna get too deep in that,
you
but
might as well keep going, bro.
well, I might as well keep going. You're right.
Yeah,
In
just
terms of just like, yeah, first of all, y'all was ugly, so I know y'all ain't getting no dick. But
yeah.
then second of all, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the small things that a pregnancy can bring to a woman. Like those instances where you have to choose between the woman or the baby. And you're telling me if I terminate that baby, that I will go to jail because I'm choosing my life over the baby's life? That's not even a lot. You know what I'm
That
saying?
doesn't
Or
make
not even the
sense.
baby, whatever poppy seed, whatever you want to call it. The thing is puny. If it's gonna kill me, I have to choose the baby over myself, and then what? That's okay. So if that, but you're pro-life. You know what I'm saying? So pro-life for the baby, but if it means I die in the process, then that's
Well,
okay.
where's the
How are you
bill?
pro-life?
Yeah,
Whose
somebody
life are you
dying.
pro?
Yeah.
Whose life are you pro? You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's confusing to me. That's where it's like, what are we really doing here?
So
What are we coming
You're
to?
pro-life, but you let people have guns and shoot people every single time.
well, guns
You're not
don't
even
kill
pro-life about the
people.
people who actually live in. Here's my problem. You're talking about your pro-life, but you don't even give the kids who are in the third, fourth, fifth grade at the elementary school a chance to even see high school. Like,
Bro, the
that's what I'm
foster,
talking
bro,
about.
not even just that, bro. The foster care system is garbino in America, bro. There's so many kids not even taken. So there's all these people that want babies. All these people want babies. But ain't none of y'all going to get no babies out the foster care system. Y'all saying, oh yeah, we'll adopt, we'll adopt. Bro, the adoption system, it takes years to be able to adopt, bro. Like years. So I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but I'm also saying if you can minimize the amount of unwanted pregnancies by having the option to abort something that's not even a baby. And yes, you can do it between a certain amount of weeks, yada yada. But a lot of people don't even know they're pregnant. So some people don't even be showing. Yes, some people's what's it called periods might not show up, yada yada. But sometimes they do. Like you just never know. All women's bodies are different, and I just think it's unfair for us to govern the bodies of women or just the bodies of anybody in general because it just doesn't make sense to me. It's not like we out here taking away the what's it called, the pill for men, the joint that just makes you get on the 1,000. You know what I'm saying? We don't regulate that. We don't regulate men to give vasectomies. We don't regulate any of that, but we regulate a woman's body. That's just weird to me. And you know, I feel strongly about it, but I also feel like this country's just stupid to me
I
at
have I
times.
have two things. The first being, I just don't like how they try to make it a man versus woman thing.
Yeah,
When you
that's
see women out there screaming the hardest for the other
yes, yeah,
side,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
you see women go the hardest for both sides. So
I agree.
the fact that
I agree.
it's not just white old men or just men in general.
It's old white women
It's
too.
old.
Old black
Who
women
you
too.
think
It's
is
it's
sleeping with
everyone.
these men that's trying to get them to make feel this way about stuff. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Let's not
Exactly.
act like men are just
Exactly.
coercing their wife. Their wives
That's why
are coercing the man.
I don't repost stuff like that. I don't think because
Because you
it's all
don't
it's
know.
all
It's everybody.
everybody
It's just a
everybody, bro.
whole side. Now, if you want to get into the religious side of it, that probably would make more sense because there's a huge religious side of it. The other thing is, um, when people are determining when a life is, right? So everybody has an idea of what they believe life to be, what they believe life starts at, and things like that.
Yeah.
Um, for me, I was like, well, if that's like the case, if you're basing things off like that, what determines like when a fetus can live outside the womb and actually
By
survive?
itself.
Like if you're talking about this baby has a 50-50 chance of living, that's not enough.
Bro, that's not enough, bro.
If a
It's not
baby
enough.
if the fetus comes out right now and it has to be on a tank for the rest of its life until it's ready, and I got to spend millions of dollars just to keep that, doesn't make any sense. You
Bro,
see
it
what I'm
makes
saying?
no sense, bro.
So,
And I damn,
and that's
damn.
besides the point of letting somebody have the choice or not. That's just going into
I
um
and I understand. You know what I'm saying? Last trimester, of course, like the baby's like, bro, the baby's
Yeah,
basically a
bro, but
baby, bro.
even
Like
even
developed.
even
that's
even
different.
at the last trimester, like I was looking it up, bro, 5.5, 6.5. You talking about that's still like a slim chance.
Yeah, because you just don't know.
You just
If it
don't
can't
know
live by itself, if
at
it can't live
six
by
and a
itself.
half months. So,
I'm speaking of in terms of how big it is.
oh, it's still tiny.
Because if you like when you're showing, come on now. Like that's always been the case though. I don't think that third trimester you've never been able to have an abortion, I don't think. Um
Well, yeah, that's not no,
unless it's gonna kill you. I don't know
no.
how
Usually,
that
I
goes.
think
I
the
haven't looked
latest
into
would
that
probably
too
be
much.
like 24, 26 weeks at the latest,
But
and that's
I
before the
just
third trimester.
I know that first and second, bro. when that mug is literally the size of a pebble, and we got people talking about some, oh yeah, that's a baby.
Yeah, with heartbeat.
Nigga, no, that's
Like
not.
just because the heartbeat in their brain is developed. All right, so pull it out and let's see it do its own thing.
Let's see it do its own thing by itself.
You know, and the answer is it can't happen. So
No. So how can it be? How can it be a
another
living
thing,
being?
I seen this on TikTok, is a lot of people will argue, and this is in favor of having abortions. Women will say like, the argument would be it's their body, their choice, right? And just about choice. Um, I seen a guy talking about your right to your body. There's laws governing your body. So instead of just saying, you have a choice, people can use the argument of, well, can you just like, you can't do things to the body without somebody's like permission. You know what I'm saying? There's certain laws where, um, let's say you had a child and they had kidney failure, right? You can't just take, and let's say you're about to die or you did die. You can't take a kidney out of me just to save the child that had kidney failure without my permission.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So everybody has a right to what goes on to their own body. There's laws
Their own
governing that.
body, bro.
So it just doesn't make sense that you could have certain laws where it's like, oh, you can't do this with your body, but on the other side, oh, you got the right to do all of this stuff with your
This
body.
doesn't concern anybody else. That's the thing for me. It just doesn't concern anybody else. Like, my choice of what I want to do with my body doesn't concern anybody else.
Yeah, but
Like,
it's
just
but that's the thing, bro. It's not even about. It's really not about the body. It's more about what do you consider life. That's it.
Yeah.
And some people consider that murder, and some people don't. And that, I mean, that's just that. You know.
I'll say this to finalize if we're gonna move on now. But I'm
Oh,
gonna say this.
100%.
I was listening to the radio, and I don't ever listen to radio, but this happened to come on in the morning. Dude said it's crazy that the only rights that people been like women's rights, handicap rights, black people's rights, the only rights in America that have not been taken or moved is the white man's rights.
Every time.
And it's just been all the minorities, everyone fighting just to have the same equal equality, and we just can't get that.
that America claims to have so much.
I
Money
mean,
and some
bro,
bitches.
America does have rights, bro. Let's not try to say that there's no rights at all. It's a game. Everything is coded and scripted a certain way that you have to play the game a certain way to get those rights and to get those same liberties and same opportunities. It's a game, bro. When you put yourself in the right system, you're gonna get what that system brings you. So it's not a matter of the opportunity. Well, it is a matter of the opportunity not being there for minorities, but the opportunity is there. You just got to be the minority that puts yourself where the situation is. It's just the situation is all the way over there, and the problem is from getting from A to B.
Do y'all consider, do y'all or not? Do y'all think you'll ever see in your lifetime? You ever think you'll see a world with like United States with equal
No.
equality, no racism?
Not mine, unless it's on the back end.
I shouldn't say no racism. I would say equal equality,
I would say
equal opportunity.
bro, it's so
Complete.
you're talking about 400 years that have to be undone. You see what I'm saying? Like people think it's just so. Yeah,
6
well,
years.
white people say like, that was 400, huh?
6 years, 60.
Are you talking about like Jim Crow
Bro,
and just being
yeah,
able to
bro,
vote?
this Jim Crow
Well,
itself.
what
This
I'm saying,
segregation itself.
it goes beyond that. You're talking about slavery and things like that. So you have to go back 400 years, and to unravel that, you have to go deeper into 400 years. Like that stuff is subconscious. Like even though y'all don't know it, your ancestors have passed that on to us. You know what I'm saying? So we move
Yeah, but
along with that stuff.
what I'm saying is that what white people tend to do is they say, not all, but some tend to do is say, that was my great great grandparents. My mom was in Mississippi, and there's a bridge that separates the black people from the white people. That stuff existed with our parents.
Bro,
Stop
this niggas in the 80s that are still living, bro. that lived
Stop
in
trying
the
to make it
20s,
seem
30s.
like stop trying to make it seem like it was ages ago. No, mom was 10, 9, 8, 7, knowing what the drinking fountain is for white people and the drinking fountain for black people was. Like, it's not that far ago. Stop trying to act like it was stop trying to act like slavery was the only thing that was a problem. Y'all was still killing people and lynching people during Jim Crow.
Facts. I just seen. Oh, I hope he sent us a thing about
Emmett
was it, I
Till.
think Emmett Till, about them just finding the arrest warrant for somebody that started the lynching. Like
The woman that had kidnapped him and claimed that he went there.
crazy. But yeah, I think we just have some unraveling to do. White people have a superiority complex that they need to come down from 400 years, and we have a what y'all saying? We have a inferior complex that we need to get over the last 400 years. So it's a mix of both.
Sure. That's
Um, moving on. uh, controlling partners.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna start with Hunt Man.
Ooh.
Uh,
What if I wanted you to start?
I don't know. I feel like
Toxic?
I feel like Hunter's more of a toxic person.
how do you? So
No, I've exited that phase. I've had plenty of opportunity to be toxic. I can go back and like some extras.
I feel like you've been in a more toxic situation.
oh, you don't
Are you
want
trying to put my business out there?
No,
So what are you trying to say here?
I'm just throwing
You feel like
random
I've been in more toxic what? Say that again. You went out a little bit.
situations.
Why? How would you know that? Why would anybody know that?
I just feel like your generation is very toxic.
You're part of my generation, Trey. You're only 5 years older than me.
I just feel like the 5 years below me is super toxic.
How would you know?
Do you?
I just see what y'all
do
talk
you-
about on TikTok and everything. Y'all is just super toxic.
How do you move
Bro,
about
you know what's crazy?
controlling?
The 40-year-olds is toxic. Because we just seen a video of a man that's bringing food for his son while her other baby daddies don't do nothing for them kids, and she gonna get mad at him for bringing food for his son
She be
and
doing
just
that. She
his
be doing
son.
that to all the baby daddies, bro.
Like, bro,
She be doing
that's
that to all of them.
toxic, and they in their 40s. I can tell they in their 40s. So that's how you know that's toxic.
Mid
Y'all, them old folk toxic.
Probably
Now,
30s, bro.
I'll say this: trolling partners.
I mean,
Controlling
that's
what's
kind of
money.
controlling in a
Where's
way too, by the way.
it is for sure.
It is true. It is.
Controlling if they can go out or not. I think, first of all, for me in general, I do not give a with you when you want to go out. If you start going out excessively, I'm gonna just be like, okay, you're doing too much. You're not for me. You know what I'm saying? That's just not the type of vibe I'm on. But when I'm not gonna control you, tell you when you can go out or who you go out. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Because if you want to make good decisions while you go out, you're gonna do that. If you want to make bad decisions, you're gonna do that. And I will find out. I will know. Because the truth always reveals itself. Always. Right?
100.
For the most part. For the most part. I'll say that. For the most part, the truth reveals itself.
Everything dark comes to light, bro.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Because some people, like I said, I'm not gonna say like I said, but like in terms of like bigger picture, the United States, evil things that they do, we don't always hear about the stuff that they do. So like
Very
it doesn't
true.
always come to light in
You
terms of
get
like
into
that.
like
But like
Illuminati stuff. You get into
exactly.
Jeffrey Epstein stuff.
And the
Some of that stuff has
no
come to
girl,
light, but
we
we haven't
we
seen.
can't.
We know that a lot of people been on that island, but we
Yes,
haven't.
we know it, but like it's not gonna come to light. It most likely won't. If it does, awesome. But you never know. But in terms of this, I'm not a controlling person. Maybe in the past I know I've had tendencies when I was in high school where I was just like just being just a kid. But now for me, I'm not controlling. Usually like, oh, okay, you can wear what you wear. I'm gonna tell you if it looks bad though. Like if it doesn't look appropriate or anything like that. Like if we're going to a family dinner and you got your titties out, like all the way out, like that might not be the best place for that. You know what I'm saying? But in the same breath, if we going out, okay, you know what I'm saying? Turn your swag on, like whatever. But in terms of other people that control their partners and control what that they're doing, who they see, yada yada, I think that comes from a place of insecurity. It comes from a place of being in past toxic relationships, and it comes, yeah, that's pretty much the main two. You've had previous relationships where they might have cheated on you because they did this X, Y, and Z, and now you're like, okay, if I stop the next person from doing X, Y, and Z, they won't cheat on me. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're insecure about how you look, and you think people are gonna hit on her for what she wears because she's looking good, or vice versa for a girl and a guy. People are gonna hit on your partner no matter what. That's
I
gonna happen.
I said that to Alexis today. I was like, if somebody is like, if you're just looking good, right, or if you're dating somebody that looks good, you have to expect them
Yes,
to get hit on.
of course.
Otherwise, like if you're gonna date people that look good, you gotta, take what comes with the
It
territory.
comes with it. It
You
comes
know what I'm
with it.
saying? So that's just part of it. And if you can't deal with that, then yeah,
You need to date somebody else that's not
not
as
as attractive.
attractive as them.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You date what you can handle.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't project your insecurities on someone else and expect them to pause their life or pause their fun or whatever the case may be because of how you feel about yourself. That's not going to produce a great relationship. It just won't. Um, because it's not coming from a place of love. You're not doing it out of love. You're doing that out of insecurity, jealousy, spitefulness, and those aren't any of the fruits. Any of the fruits.
That's funny. But facts.
Um, so that's my take.
Dre.
Um, I think that at one point I was a toxic person when it came to controlling, but it was different. Um,
I'm trying to
it
hear
was
this,
different
bro.
because it was very subtle, right? It was like mind control. And I was telling this girl that I was talking to last year that I used to be very toxic. Like, I used to be like, let's see, my girl wanted to go out. She'd
You
be
would
like, I'm about to go out with my friends.
convince
I'd be
her not
like,
to go out.
I'd be like, I mean, I wouldn't do that, but that's cool if you want to go out.
That's crazy. That is
They'll say
crazy.
I
I wouldn't
wouldn't do
do that.
that.
Yeah, look, I'm not gonna say there's nothing wrong with trying to convince your partner to stay home with you. You know what
But
I'm
not
saying?
no, but I would say
Don't miss it,
I'd be
yada
like
yada yada.
I wouldn't do that. But I mean, if you want to go and kick it with your friends and go out and stuff, like if that's what you think is cool, then cool. They'd be like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "No, like I mean, I'm not gonna go out and drink and have a bunch of people approach me and everything. Like I want to be home. I want
He's
to be with you.
funny.
Like,
Crazy. That's crazy.
but I would say that like, but I said, but no, go like have fun.
Trying to
Like
manipulate. You're a
I'm
manipulator.
like I was terrible. I was like, but no, go have fun with your friends. Like you don't have to stay here. Like I just wouldn't do it. And they'd be like, you know
Crazy.
what? You're right.
That's crazy. That's mad
I
funny
mean,
though. Crazy.
but that's because at that time in my life I was hurt. I got cheated on a couple times and I was hurt. I wanted to control the situation. Now I'm not like that no more. But I was telling this girl that, and I was on FaceTime with her talking, and I was telling her like and then what happened was we were on FaceTime. She's like this, but I don't want to go out like that. Like I'm like, see, I didn't even try to manipulate you,
And now
and
you've already, yeah.
you've
Falling
already
into it.
fallen into it, and I'm not even trying. Like that's the part. That's what I was trying to tell her. I said that's how good I was at doing that. I wasn't trying. I was just doing it, and girls were like following what I said. I'm not even trying with you. You're trying to convince me you're this girl that doesn't go out, just wants to kick it with her friends and go have like lunch and stuff once in a while. You don't have to do that. Like you're already falling for the trap.
That's funny,
Like
bro.
so, like that's on my side. On a woman's side, I've been controlled too. I'm not gonna front emotionally. Like I would say my last relationship, this girl almost emasculated me. Just took all my manhood away just by talking crazy to me, and I just took
Losing my
that.
man. I ain't losing my manhood.
I'm
I
just
don't care
saying,
how
bro.
sad.
Like
Come on.
Oh
I'm just
God.
saying, like
Wait, so she wait. She talked to you bad. You just like fuck. I'm not
I
a man no more.
no, I'm just saying, like I just ate that shit. Like I just ate that shit. I didn't set no boundaries for myself, and I didn't like hold myself to a high regard, or I didn't try to give her pushback for how she was talking. I was letting stuff just slide and letting her run the relationship to the point where, at that point in my life, I just didn't want to be alone. Like I wanted to get married so bad. I wanted to have kids. I wanted to do this. So I just let so much slide and let so much go because I just didn't want to be alone. But after that happened, I was like, no, I'm never doing that ever again. It's either going to be right and we're going to respect each other, or it's not going to be right at all. And we're not going to be together. So I'd rather be alone and not be with the right person and not be with the right person than be with someone and deal with all that crap. I'm not doing that. So I realized that in that 3-year relationship that I can't do that ever again. So that's why this the kind of the trait that y'all see now that you're talking to. I know sometimes like people think like I'm trying to rush into whatever. I'm not. I'm not gonna just give myself to
Bro,
somebody.
And
I
that nigga
think
on
the
his birthday, that
narrative.
nigga said, what do you wish for? A wife.
Facts. That's never gonna change about me though. That's never gonna change. But I want to do it with the right person. I'm not gonna rush it with the wrong person.
Hey,
A wife.
hey, listen. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but some of like the little sound bites in here gonna be funny to y'all, man.
I mean, I said, a wife. Like, just give me one. I need it. That's it, buddy. Nah, I hear you though, Trey. Yeah, niggas like, bro.
Bro,
Girls always gonna be.
imagine having a wife.
I would love to have a wife.
Dude, man.
I think
I
I'll
saw
have a
this
wife
video on
in like
TikTok.
3.
This girl talking about how like they're talking about being a submissive woman. I posted on my story.
Man, that's
How she
funny,
talks
bro.
about how she just like watches her man and just does everything that he likes. Like she rubs his back to sleep, just does everything that. It's just about effort,
I
bro.
want it.
Just that.
I want it.
That's my one.
Yes,
Effort, just
100%.
effort.
But all I gotta say is that man better not take that for granted. He better let her know she's appreciated. Say thank you, because 3, 4, 5, 6 years on the road, she can be like, "Damn, I've been doing all this for you, and you can't do anything back for me." Even though she wants to do that stuff,
Nah, yeah.
girls, women, and people just in general want to feel appreciated. So you have to let people know that those little things are appreciated. I was just telling a girl this out in San Diego. I'm like, I love little things. Like, it no matter what the case may be, like it ain't gotta be. It could be an act of service. It could be a small gesture. Just little things is what I appreciate, and I'm gonna let you know I appreciate that stuff too. Um, because those things matter. That's what keeps the relationship going. Those little back rubs. That man's probably like, if he like always telling her like he appreciates, like he's like, this is everything. Like this is like I have exactly what I need. Why would I ever do anything to
But in the same
jeopardize
breath,
this?
yeah, as long as he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, then
That's it.
that's all that matters.
That's it. I'm not jeopardizing no, like, bro. If you're getting everything you need, bro, there's no reason to jeopardize your relationship. Like at that point, you're being completely just selfish,
Yeah.
selfish, and you're looking for something that isn't going to be there, because 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, the person that you cheat with is either one looking for a net, or two, mm, probably not the best person you should probably be with if they think that it's okay to do that type of stuff while being in a relationship.
Fuck.
So it's interesting. It's a beautiful sky tonight.
Always, man. I think the sky is always especially at nighttime,
Pristine.
underrated. Very underrated.
This
Especially
guy
when you
is
catch it.
riveting.
Hmm?
This guy is riveting.
So I have a couple stories. Actually, I have one story. Hey, unless anybody has anything to say about controlling partners,
What you got?
to kind of end out the pod, I guess.
Hey, I haven't really had a controlling partner, so
Nah, oh yeah, I have, but this isn't really about that. So you good, Megamind?
boy, weird, bro.
So I'm in San Diego, right? Yada yada.
Riveting.
Meet this girl, go on a date, yada yada, everything. Tell me why. This is just unrelated, bro. Can you stop and just be normal, please?
Yeah, my bad. You're right.
Anybody look like that, light skin. Anyways, so we just date in a super joint. She is super joint. Um, it's my place Fortnite. I told Ian, I guess, but I haven't talked to Trey. Anyways, she
I
plays
thought you were
Fortnite.
you were on the plane.
He said he did. He showed me the
My birthday was Saturday, not Monday. Anyways, she plays Fortnite. It was very shocking. We've played the last couple of nights. It's pretty decent. It's been super fun. Um, it's just interesting to see women get into stuff like that and actually enjoy themselves. And I wish a lot more women would play video games because they'd really find out how much they could just truly just enjoy something that's so chill. And I don't think then they find out they realize why we like them so much because they just it's like an escape from just like the outside noise and you're just like kind of just in this game. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think
I
that
got, wait, I got a question. Hunter, did Dr. Umar show up to your date?
Did Dr. Umar know? Dr.
oh
Umar did not show up. He would never show
you're
up.
funny. He's
Are you asking if this is a black woman?
I don't know. However you want to
The
interpret
woman
it.
I
I
went on
don't
a
know.
date with was not a black woman. She also wasn't a white woman.
Alright,
So if you're asking,
I guess.
that man said did Dr.
um,
Umar show up though?
I
I
mean,
don't know
did
Dr.
Dr. Umar show up? You know what? I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna do that.
Well, what?
Your last relationship?
He sure did. Like this.
But no, I mean, not
Hey,
really.
bro. Hey,
Not really,
wait.
though.
Wait. Let me pause. Let me pause real quick.
Your last
I'm
relationship
gonna
was
be.
a
I'm gonna
black
be real
woman.
with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
She was a black woman.
I'm gonna be real with y'all in that relationship.
She was a black woman.
I'm gonna be real with y'all in this relationship. My previous relationship, there were so many times that I used to think, man, I'm really doing my race wrong right now dating this girl. I used to think like that throughout the relationship.
You know what else you should think?
From the beginning of it to the end of it.
That's crazy,
That's
by the
crazy,
way.
right?
But I ain't
Because
gonna
I
hold you,
didn't
bro.
I had no plan.
I told you just be like, I don't care
I
what
had
nobody
no
says. Listen, hold on. I don't care what nobody says. When somebody's having problems and things like that, I'll be the first one to tell you, hey, bro, cut her off then.
I
Cut her
don't
off.
know.
Just do it. Skip it.
But now like for me, and I've said this on like my like TikTok, like any girl that I date at this point gotta be a black woman or like if she's like Latina, she gotta have like she gotta be melanated. Like
Dominican.
just anything melanation. She has to have some type of brown skin, bro. You can't just be white. Like you can't look like a Caucasian, bro.
And that's who I want to date.
But you were in like San Diego, so she was like Mexican, right?
Yeah, she's like, man, she got a strong accent.
Yeah. All right, my bad. Back to you.
Nah, you're good. You're just talking.
I think the gaming.
Bro, I thought your last relationship was a black woman.
Yes, I'm talking about like 3-year relationship.
Oh.
You know what's crazy, Trey?
Yes,
Would you say that was your longest one?
3 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's crazy how I'm kind of at that point.
Look at his mouth is open.
It's just like I don't know. It's just funny.
Are you at 3 right now?
I would say like a little over, probably
That's what I
a
thought.
few over. But it's just like I don't know. You don't really think
Makes
about it.
sense.
You
But
know what, bro?
it went by so fast.
You know what, bro? I'll say this, right? 3
The
years in my
guy-
relationship,
he was like,
3 years in my relationship had she not been on the BS that she was on. I'm not saying I was perfect, but I'm talking about her BS because her BS was weird. If she wasn't on the BS that she was on, we would still be together. And to be honest, that relationship, outside of all the craziness, worked out really well.
I didn't think.
Well, I didn't even realize y'all was together 3 years. It seemed like 20.
That's
That
what
shit
I'm
was
saying.
long.
That's what I'm saying.
I know it's saying it felt like me and her felt like we were in there for a long. It felt like a divorce when we stopped. Like you know what I'm saying. She had been to
Right?
we had been to three family reunions. She'd been at the family's crib all the time. All the other stuff like that was like my legit relationship. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's okay.
So, but at the same token, like even if she was on that BS, we would still be together, bro. I don't think relationships are that hard, bro. To be honest with you, I really don't think it's that hard.
It's a
I
matter of
really
making
think that
making it work.
making it work is just being cool, bro, and being chill.
Being chill, bro. If you're chill about things, bro, I promise you, it'll go so much smoother,
Bro,
bro.
being chill, bro.
The more I find out that
you got
I'm,
light, bro.
yeah, I do. The more I realize that, that if I'm just that is ooh, well, the more I realize when I'm just more chill and relaxed with a girl, and I just go with the flow of things, it just goes smoother, bro. Like it always, even if we end off not being deep into a relationship, it's like
Smooth
like
sailing.
how we smooth. It's just smooth, and even the break off is smooth.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, bro. It's about being smooth. I talked to the girl. I talked to the girl that I was talking to this year, and I told her that after I told her when I'm done talking to people, I rethink everything. Like I always adjust. I learn what could I have done better.
Every
And one
conversation.
thing yeah, and what I told her was because me and her talked like a late night. I said I think that if I wasn't so, I said you didn't think that I was trying to take it slow based off my actions. Because of my actions, you felt like I was trying to rush a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the person I am is a committed person. When I date and when I do things with intention. So it may come off that way. But I said, had I thought back on it, I had I not said the things I said and did the thing I did and such like this, and just kind of held back, we would probably still be together right now. Because in my obviously I'm thinking now from your perspective, telling her this, I think from your perspective, you have been, you've gone through some trauma and the only way to heal relationship trauma is being in a relationship. You can't heal it being by yourself. You have to go through a relationship to heal relationship trauma. You have to go through. You have to realize that when things are going good, something bad is just going to happen. Good can still keep happening over and over again. So I feel like I didn't allow her to adjust into a safe place because it kept getting better and better and better and better instead of letting it gradually, you know, happen. Instead of seeing her 6 days in a row, maybe I should have only seen her like once or twice that week. Instead of seeing you every single day
You're just saying like
and
how
letting
it
things
moves so fast.
had moved so fast, and I took.
So 3 years really did feel like 20.
I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the girl I dated for 3 4 months this year.
Oh,
I was telling her that maybe had I not tried to do what I did and took it back and allowed you to deal with slowly getting back into a real relationship and slowly healing from that relationship trauma, then maybe we would still be together right now.
mm.
That was my accountability from how I understood the situation. And she was like, because for her in her mind was like, um, it was my fault. That's how her head is like, it was on me. I wasn't ready. I wasn't this. I wasn't that. On my side, I felt like I didn't help her get to that ready place. I was ready. Doesn't mean someone else is ready. So that means I should have reeled it back. Say, okay, let's just take it slow. I'll see you once or twice this week. Do your thing, or I might see you once this week. I might not see you once at all this week. And I felt like I didn't do a good job of understanding
Easing.
where she was coming, easing into it, where she was coming from, her trauma, and so, I felt like when I expressed it to her, she was like, "Damn, it's crazy you thought about that," and I'm like, "Yeah, like when I get done, even when I say with my brothers, when I get done arguing with my brothers, I always go back and rethink everything that I said
Of course.
and everything that I
You
did."
have to, bro. You have to. I mean, even the situation we had, I went back and read everything. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
Yeah,
just kind of how I am. Because if
Oh, but if you don't do that, then you're just not a good person.
yeah, because
You just don't give a fuck.
yeah, you have to hold yourself
because
accountable.
I'm gonna go read back because just like this, after we get this call, I'm gonna go back and think about, damn, I didn't call Hunter on his birthday. That's fake as fuck.
100.
And I'm gonna feel the type of way about that. Like later, I'm gonna sit by myself. I'm gonna think about it, and I'm gonna feel the type of way about it. Like, damn, that's trash. Like I'm whack as fuck for that. So I just feel like in that situation with her, it's like when she was saying, I'm like, but that's what happens when you care about people and you care about your relationship with
You
people,
have to
or
look
you care
back.
about growing yourself. You have to look back at situations and feel like, what did I do?
How could I have
Stop
been
thinking about the
better?
other person. How could I have done something better?
100. Um,
guy is crazy right now, bro.
I guess that concludes the pod.
Facts.
This was episode 25. It's gonna be a double pod week.
Episode 25.
25 on a bitch.
Near my 25th birthday.
Ah.
That was on June 25th.
The year of Huntman.
It is my year.
The
But it also
Adventures-
Trey had his golden birthday too. But say
both
again?
our years. I said the Adventures of Huntman. I was just being funny.
Yeah, I'm about to turn up this year. No matter what happens. It's my year.
I guess we'll decide what day this weekend we'll do the pod. I would prefer early, as well. We can if we could
Sunday.
if we could like get that going, kind of like an early thing. That way we could post it later on in the evening.
7 a.m. 7 a.m. in the morning.
Bro, that'd be brilliant. Honestly, keep it a bizzle. You know what I'm saying? Post that
Look
joint.
on his face.
I'm not saying anything. I don't even know if we're still live right now.
We are. He was the one that suggested it. So, and y'all know me. I'm
Yeah.
ready. So,
I did suggest it because I need to start
but
getting
then it'll just be able to allow me to post it same day, and allow me to get the TikToks the same day. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like a situation like this where it's not even going to be ready to post until the next day, and now I gotta be on my ass and to make sure it's like, all right, bro, today you gotta do this, today you gotta do that for it, instead of doing it the same day. You know what I mean?
You're right. Thanks for guys tuning in.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Episode 25, 26 coming this weekend. Make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube. Check us out on TikTok, and we will see you next time. So for me, Hunter, Trey, peace.
Peace.